stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Golden. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The throw. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. Once you get there, you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
It's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Aggies racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. From the gun, running back on the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Working that left side now.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. trying to escape and get it himself. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
From the gun, give on the inside. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wideout. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Buys a little time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, USC! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Golden. Hauls it in. Got room at the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
To throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. With all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It's caught. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Gonna run it. It's Dalton. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to find his man in the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Aggie. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Swings it out to his running back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stats.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Under fire. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Now on the move. Touchdown Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Perkins. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires to the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him wide open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it, and that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defense...
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Touchdown, Trojans! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception, getting in the end zone, and showing off why defensive line is the most athletic position on the field.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, trying to get behind the defense. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Makes a connection. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. He's got his man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches. And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. They haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Winston. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Dalton. Across the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Kane. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Dalton. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield full force.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On 4th down, going to the air. Snags it! Touchdown, Trojans! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to add another.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touched.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the outside. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Dalton. There he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Texas A&M going quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket, flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. They did that one pretty easy there and get the sack.
Going to swing it on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive firing. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes one. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Golden. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. With the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to throw, it's Golden. Buys a little extra time. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on fourth and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Oh,
underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Throws to the back. He's got it for the two-point conversion. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll run the option. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Winston. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made play.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dalton. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using his legs, it's Perkins. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Trojan! They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
They want to throw it. Nice catch for the two-point conversion. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Golden. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
What a great job.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. It's a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Gonna take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
He might want another play. Looking to throw again. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. Your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
If he runs this back, this game's over. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop it.
Looking for the end zone. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed. They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.